All right, so I just say Nedu debunk the audio when I release, right? But that's not the problem. Now, I just say they say I even pay person 2 million naira may do AI, even though they don't bring evidence say I pay. But anyways, it's okay for them to debunk that. That's not the problem. Now, while the people are debunking that, I told those people who give you the 60 million, I tell them say make they report to the UK government. So that anytime when you come UK, then they'll invite you, like when they put pressure. So the reports don't come out. As you can see, case number, the case number is there, status description, your report has been submitted, status, report type, crime report submitter, suspect, Chinedu, Emmanuel Annie, Sarah Tonye Williams, Conha, suspect company, Talking Drums and Media Limited, money loss, £40,000. So with the do am here, then anytime when you go UK, then they'll try to do am there. For now, it is still alleged, maybe you know do am. It's just that we have not seen the evidence, you know, like the billboard you collected money from, for the influencers you say you're gonna use and everything. And again, why did you use another account number outside the account number that these NGO people gave you? Do you understand? But that's on the other side. Now, some people will think, okay, very dark man, the verse, in they carry this thing personal. Well, number one, a fight has to be personal before it is a fight. But secondly, I hope you guys know what I do on the media normally. Now, all these kind of fraud cases, now the boss. But this one, they very special to me in a way because me, I did particular about NGO. You understand? Now, they cannot give you money to promote an NGO in order to create opportunity for a lot of people. But because you feel, say, okay, yes, nothing they happen, you do like this, do like this, do like this. Do you understand? You do like this, do like this, do like this. It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. And even for multiple voice notes where you release, where you talk, the voice notes plenty. I go still release more. Do you understand? Now, you even tell them, say, may they not do for Nigeria, may they can't go South Africa. Now I understand. Because when I see, say, you want to show for South Africa, now, I understand why you won't push them go South Africa. And also, before I play this other voice note of the woman explaining for that, right? Before I play them, that's your voice note where you talk, say you get a lot of drug friends and fraud friends for South Africa. Say now one of them, they sponsor your show. God bless, I won't give one money, but then again, let's just focus on this NGO part because I really want to know where that 60 million went to. And I'm sure that well-meaning Nigerians who want to know where the money went to. So let me quickly play the VN from the lady.
Now, they sent us a list of things that they were going to do regarding the promotion. They said they were going to do 10 LED billboards. They were going to be on radio, on newspaper, on blogs, on some TV stations. They just listed so many things, right? Which, aside from the gala event, that particular, all the things that they said they were going to do was about, give or take, about nearly £20,000. Nearly. It's not up to that. I think it's either 20,000 or nearly, right? We paid it in Naira then. Luckily for us at that time, I don't know how to put it. Luckily or luckily, at that time, the conversion rate was about 1,100 and something or 1,002 because we paid them over the course of a week. We had to change the funds. And when we paid them the first 40 million naira, which was I think about which was nearly £40,000 then, but it was not up to 40. I think maybe like 30, 35 or something £1,000. We told them that can't they use this as the first thing? Because the total amount they gave to us was about 85 million naira. We now told them that we've paid you 40, which is nearly half. That why don't you guys just use this as your initial down payment to do whatever you need to do? Because right now you're saying that you're doing this as a free thing, and that for what it's worth, we kept insisting to them that we don't think that they're going to be able to raise funds. And I think we made our peace with that, really. We did. Because when we said we wanted him to come to raise awareness for Lead for Good Africa, right? We did that, understanding that this is a charity, right? We just want people to know this is what they are doing and what we are doing and help their cause. But if you are now saying that you also have a charity, right, that you do, helping people to go to school and all of that, then we just want to raise awareness to that. So in this kind of things, you don't expect anything serious at first. So we were more actually interested in the publicity, in people getting to know what we're trying to do and that we're trying to do it in Nigeria, right? Because the truth is, we felt like this would just be an opportunity for us to make that kind of difference. Remember, these students come for this scholarship. Either he raises funds for that scholarship or not, we will still be obligated to ensure that those students that he raised that awareness for, who came to his platform, will be able to take courses. It's very important to understand that distinction, because when we're trying to explain this to some people, they kept saying that he wanted to raise funds, right? And he could not raise it. Is that why we're upset? And we said, no, that's not why we're upset. We're upset because we knew we couldn't raise funds, not through the method he was trying to go about, but we were banking on the publicity. He told us he was going to get other people like him to promote this initiative. He did not do such a thing. Whatever he did was very, 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 very lackluster, right? He just did it like, I'm not sure any of the people that even promoted this thing was paid anything, but he collected money for each one of those people he said he was going to get. He said he was going to get about 10 or 20 people, and we paid for each one of them. I think we paid, he said we're supposed to pay 500,000 naira for each of these people to just talk about this particular thing. But I don't think he paid anybody anything, right? He said he was going to do billboards, nothing of the sort. He said he was going to do radio, newspaper. He just sent us some things on radio. We don't know if they did anything or not. All we just know was that after a while, we were asked to come and pay a balance, of which, when he asked for that balance, he had not done any promotion. There was no billboard. He kept his manager, who is also a scammer. And, this is one of the first times I'm meeting a female scammer, right? Because the way she turned was so dramatic. Before she collected the money, she was all, oh, yes, ma, yes, ma. After collecting the money, she became, how much did you guys even give? We're just managing. And I was like, seriously, you guys are managing? It was on the news when some people raised 50,000 pounds for a charity in Sky News in the UK. And you guys got nearly 50,000 pounds. And you are saying that you were just managing. Seriously? I couldn't even get over that. It was just like a film trick, honestly. Now, this whole thing was going on, and we kept saying, you said you were going to promote. Where are the billboards? Where are the newspaper ads? Where are the radio ads? Where are the blog posts? Nothing. Where are your celebrity posts that you said were going to be on Instagram? Nothing. And he kept saying they were working on it. Oh, we're just begging people to do it. Why are you begging people? I said, we had given Nedu this money before we saw the comedy he does. Because honestly, I don't know him. I actually don't know a lot of celebrities, which I think was to our detriment, because we didn't know. And once he just showed us, oh, I have this number of followers, we're like, okay, well, people that have this number of followers normally are celebrities. So he must be a celebrity. But I didn't know him. I've never seen any of his works before. So one day, we decided to just sit and actually, Google him. And then we now saw some of his comedy, the one where he's the Hausa man that is always going after big bumped women. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Well, this is not exactly the kind of ambassador we would have wanted, but well, what is done is done. Let's make the best of what we can. Because when he told us about what he does, he talked about this podcast that he's on where they talk frankly. I think it's something like Frankly Speaking or something like that with some other people. And I remember speaking to his manager and saying that, when we give these funds, right, we understand that you're going to make money from it. And that we kept emphasizing that we're not pricing anything that you're giving to us because we understand that you're going to make money from it. You see, a lot of people are always looking at Nigerians as if, oh, we're, they scam, they do a lot of things. And I say that I think the issue is that we're not aware that when we want to offer a service, it is okay to charge for that service. But it would be nice if what you're charging for that service is commensurate to the service that you're offering. Meaning that if we gave you these funds, right, and you promoted it really well, a lot of people heard about it. We saw it trending on Instagram. We saw the various celebrities who said we're going to be posting it. You were sharing it to our pages. They were sharing it on their pages. They were doing so many things like that. We saw the LED billboards. We saw the blog posts. We found a lot of people interacting with those blog posts, stuff like that. Honestly, we would have been quite okay because even after the whole thing, I remember that we spoke to him. We said, listen, we don't want to take this anywhere. We gave you this money. Why don't you at least get all those celebrities to say we're going to post it? Just get 20 of them to do, and we'll let this go. And he said, speak to my lawyers. That was what he said. Sometimes, I understand why some people are very upset with us as a nation. Sometimes I understand why they are unable to separate the good from the bad. Because when the bad do their bad, they do it with so much heartlessness that you don't even know how to relate with it. And that's exactly what Nedu and Sarah, his manager, did. You can understand. I'm a strong advocate for Nigeria. There are just too many of us working so hard. Just too many working so hard that it breaks our heart when our hard work is thrown aside because some people have done things that has made our passports useless. Because the majority of us working hard are very different from those who seek to dupe. And all I can think about is that there was 100% intent from Nedu and Sarah to dupe us. Because we told them, we are willing to pay for your service. You are a celebrity. We're willing to pay for the service. This charity ball that you're throwing, we don't expect you to make anything from it. But it would have been nice if you brought us into conversations. The frank talk, invite us in for questions and answers about things that are not necessarily about even education, but touch on what can make us better as societies. And we can find ways of bringing in the fact that the more educated we are, the more we understand that educated youths is the only way we can bring Nigeria out of where they are right now. Because